where the magic sits. It's the heartbeat of the now and the then, where the story starts and never ends. Tune in, lean and feel the groove. Every moment, a vibe you can't lose. It's for the culture, by the culture. Braylon Lee's got the soul to show you. Breaking it down, lifting it higher. Feel the rhythm, spark the fire.
And child, that's exactly what we are about to do is spark this fire up this morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello, 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 hello to you, and you. Welcome in. What is going on this Friday morning? Like, I'm seeing, Chef Don, Diana Rose, Sandra P, We Go Podcast, Lottie Dottie, and everybody in the world to TikTok with your girl. Talking about Wendy and Eddie from Real Housewives of Potomac. Karen just got out of jail, and Wendy and Eddie just went to jail. What is going on? We're going to talk about it. In addition, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 destinations for you all this morning. Child, the new cast of Owns Ready to Love Season 11 has dropped. Deadline.com has the details there. We'll talk about that cast. Ashley Allison, she is a CNN panelist on CNN Newsnight with Abby Phillip, and she also works for the Obama and the Biden administrations, and now she is the owner of The Root. We'll get into that. Jennifer Allen has a bespoke wedding business, that's right, a luxury microwave company, rather, that does something that, like, for one, how sway do you do this? We'll talk about that. Roscoe's has been around for 50 years. They're getting ready to celebrate in a huge way. We'll talk about that as well. Doo Garbage is still in the world, and he's got something to say about his album if it doesn't work out. Speaking of Doo Garbage, Drake, he took a huge loss like Thirsty Toxicity did. Yes, indeed. And not to mention, too, we're going to talk about gaming this morning and women. And wait till you see what I found on this. I cannot wait to elevate this. I'm so damn excited. And then, of course, if you have not heard, there is a woman that passed away after riding the Haunted Mansion out in Disneyland in California. So we have a lot to get to. Higher is waiting, low is available, but either way, we gotta go on tour. Let me take down this iconic intro here. Child, we ain't got time for a lot happens early because y'all already know, but don't worry, I will play that for sure. So with that being said, you see that virtual tour background? Yes, you do. You hear that virtual tour music? Yes, you do. And then there is me. Good morning, everybody. Glad to have all you here on Friday morning. We've both made it to the end of another week. So applause going around for us making it here to the end of another week. Let's get to it. Child, what the hell is going on in Potomac? Okay, what's going on here? Like, I'm just a little confused. Okay, so here we go, right here, everybody. Yes, indeed. So right here from TMZ, Real Housewives of Potomac, Wendy Ofezzo and husband, but on fraud charges. And there are their mugshots. Child, oh Lord. All right, let's get to it. Dr. Wendy Ofezzo and her husband Eddie have been booked on criminal fraud charges. TMZ has learned, according to documents obtained by TMZ, the Real Housewives of Potomac star is facing 16 charges, including 7 felonies for allegedly making false/misleading info fraud in excess of $300. She's also facing 1 misdemeanor count of making a false statement to an officer. Oh my Lord Jesus. The couple was booked Thursday night in Westminster, Maryland. Here's the deal. The police say the couple reported a burglary in April last year. The couple claimed they found their bedroom after returning from a trip to Jamaica. We told you about that incident at the time. The couple reportedly told police several designer bags and jewelry had been stolen, but get this, Wendy was later caught in a social media post wearing a diamond ring she claimed was stolen. Additionally, investigation determined numerous items the Ofezos claimed were stolen had been purchased. Then they returned to the store where a full refund was provided prior to the alleged burglary. Oh, wow, Lord. Wendy Ofezo has been on the show since season 5. She is a college professor of education teaching at Johns Hopkins University to the Hill at MSNBC. Wendy has degrees from Temple University, Johns Hopkins, and a PhD in public affairs and community development from Rutgers University. We just saw Wendy out and about on Sunday at a CultureCon event in Brooklyn, New York. You forgot the N to MC. Just trying to help y'all out. Brooklyn, New York. Wendy was tight with Kamala Harris during the former vice president's run for president last year. The two are members of the same sorority, Alpha Kappa Alpha. I swear, you have not really been around AKAs until you hear a chorus of black women do it to the highest frequency. I think it is beyond Mariah Carey decibels. Okay, whatever Mariah Carey's decibel is beyond that. The news comes on the heels of RHOP castmate Karen Huger's release from jail last month after serving 6 months of a 1-year sentence for back-to-back DUIs, and the story is developing. Welcome in. Glad to have you here, child. What do I think about this breaking news destination? What in the world is going on this morning? Now I'm sure, right, that, this has to be covered. I mean, they already filmed the season, but there's got to be somewhat of an update. And maybe Wendy might be a guest on Watch What Happens Live. And her husband. Because we haven't heard from them. So, child, listen. Wow. So, I'm going to play the video now that we play over here, because one thing to know and two things for sure, that over here on this channel a lot happens early. Roll it.
It's a new morning for America's family. Sun's coming up, so make it all that it can be. You know a lot happens early.
I'm Harry Smith. I'm Julie Chen. I'm Maggie Rodriguez.
Morning everywhere. Come on, get up.
I'm Russ Mitchell.
And I'm Dave Price. And it's a little early for this.
Now this it's a new morning for America's family. Sun's coming up, so make it all that it can be. You know a lot happens early. Every day's good when you're starting it out right. But whatever you do, the daylight. And a lot happens early. Can you feel it when I say?
Good morning, everybody.
Are you girls ready for the Jonas Brothers?
We have an early show exclusive. Yes.
A lot happens early.
A lot.
A lot
happens
Early.
The Early Show, weekday mornings on CBS.
It's a new morning.
Yes, it is Julie Chen Moonves. It is a new morning here in Russ Mitchell, Dave Price, Harry Smith, and Maggie Rodriguez. You are absolutely right on this channel right here. A lot happens early. So with that being said, let's get to our tour now. Our first destination here out of, let's count them up here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 destinations here. So here's our first destination this morning. Ready to Love season 11 cast photos. All the singles confirmed for OWN dating series. Let's get to it. OWN's dating reality show Ready to Love is heading to Detroit for season 11 to make some new matches. Hosted by comedian Thomas, nephew Tommy Miles, this season's cast showcases the city's rich blend of artistry, intellect, and ambition. From a chef, a seamstress, and a songwriter to an attorney, a teacher, and a mathematician. Come on, career-driven people. We love that. These men and women are ready to break down walls, mentally and physically, maybe. Build connections. Listen, you saw the thumbnail, you know my voice, and damn it, you know why you're here. And find lasting love in one of America's most soulful and entrepreneurial cities. Ready to Love Detroit premieres on Friday, November 7th at 9/8 Central. Okay, not 8/7 Central, 9/8 Central. Only here. Hashtag on keeping it real. As the stakes rise and emotions run deep, viewers of the upcoming season can expect powerful connections, unexpected twists, and the kind of chemistry that only a city with such a rich culture like Detroit can deliver as a backdrop. With its signature style and a carefully curated list of curveballs and challenges, Tommy Miles guides the singles through the highs and lows of dating in an effort for them to find the one. Ready to Love is produced or owned by Will Packer Entertainment and lighthearted entertainment. So here we go, y'all. This is the cast. Here's this first person here. All right. First of all, love the face card. Gorgeous there. This person's name is Ashley. She is 32 years old, an esthetician and salon owner, known professionally as Brow Guide. Andrea is a beauty industry powerhouse and a devoted mom. She values emotional depth, partnership, and building a strong foundation for her family. So that is Ashley there, the first single for Ready to Love Season 11. The second person here, her name is Enchante. Oh my God. Now listen, some black man's gonna be like, oh yes, Enchante, mademoiselle. You look so gorgeous. Is you is or is you ain't my baby? Hashtag Tom and Jerry. Shout out to that great cartoon. Yes, indeed. And by the way, we love the curves that are happening here. Yes, indeed, we are. Enchante, a salon owner and a vegan chef. Oh my Lord, they're going to ask, how are you vegan, but you got all this stuff? They're going to ask that for sure. Enchante, 31, salon owner and vegan chef, a multi-hyphenate entrepreneur and plant-based chef. Enchante is vibrant, wise, and nurturing. She brings grounded energy and a passion for wellness to every relationship she enters. Well, there's a cooking date. I'm sure she will take over for sure. And if there's a hair date, we already have a salon owner and another salon owner here and an esthetician. So yes, indeed, there. All right, by this brother right here. And by the way, I love this color. I love that color. That's a good color too right there. Bello, 37, real estate developer, a first-generation Nigerian and an ambitious real estate mogul. Bello is driven by legacy and tradition. He's focused on a life rooted in family, faith, and mutual respect. So Bello is 37. Enchante is 31. I forgot to say that. She is 31 years old there, Enchante. And then Ashley is 32 years old there. Let's keep going. This woman right here, by the way, the skin is skinning, okay? Listen, black is not cracking here. This is Shannon, 33 years old, registered nurse, smart, outspoken, and bubbly. Shannon is a preacher's kid. Oh, God bless that family meeting. I've always kind of had a fear of, being attracted to a preacher's daughter because y'all know my personality, right? I'm very bold, I'm vocal, and I stand 10 toes down. So, you become the son-in-law. It's like, praise the Lord Jesus. Hallelujah, Blade. Oh, it's the fire you want, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, fire. We fall down, but we get up. My. But Shannon, 33 years old, registered nurse, smart, outspoken, and bubbly. Shannon is a preacher's kid with high standards and a sharp sense of humor. She's ready to connect with someone who matches her energy and values. So this is Shannon right here. This brother right here is Chris, 41 years old, a chef, a romantic at heart. Chris is a soulful chef and a devoted father, with life experience and emotional depth. He's ready to build something meaningful and lasting. So this is Chris, 41 years old. There. This woman right here, she is going to be a story to tell. Child, listen. Woo. This Christ. Woo. Detroit coming through, child. Christina, 35 years old, is a massage therapist and songwriter. Creative and grounded, Christina is a devoted mom with a big heart and a love for music. She values authenticity, emotional connection, and shared purpose. Yes, indeed. Let me tell you something. From the women that I've seen so far, I would have to say that I think she would be my top pick right now. Just based off of looks, like this woman's got it. Like, yes, and yes to Christina. This brother here, all right, smooth black tuxedo, nothing wrong with that. And look at the beard game, y'all. Look at the beard game there. This brother's name is Darius, lounge and exact car rental owner known as Mr. Detroit. Darius is a polished entrepreneur with magnetic presence. He's focused on building a legacy and finding someone to share in the journey. Oh, man. Casting, you did your job this season. It looks like we got some people here that we might have a good season here. This brother here, his name is Devin, 38, University Project Manager, a thoughtful creative with a passion for storytelling. Delvin blends intellect and emotional awareness. He is seeking a connection built on shared values and mutual growth. So this is Chris. Sorry, y'all. This is Devon. Devon 38. Devon 38. My bad. Devin, Devon, right there. All right. More coming up here. This sister right here, her name is Diamond, 33, attorney and executive director. Sweet, smart, and sparkly. Diamond is a public servant with a heart for justice. She is grounded, emotionally mature, and ready to build a life rooted in love and purpose. So this is Diamond here. Yes, indeed. Now, this woman here, she's been on Basketball Wives. Her name is Dominique, and 42 where? My Lord Jesus. Ooh, it's going to be a fight for her. I can tell you that right now. Dominique, 42, senior client advisor, stylish and soulful. Dominique is a proud mother of 3 grown daughters. She enters a new chapter with clarity, confidence, and a deep appreciation for partnership. Casting did their job this season, my Lord. This sister right here, and the legs are legged. I see you, Donna. Donna, 38, Army mathematician. Oh, man. Emotionally intelligent and grounded. Donna is a Detroit native with a strong sense of purpose. She values growth, honesty, and meaningful connection. This brother right here, his name is Edward, or also known as Ed, 40 years old, tech consultant and former pro boxer, a former pro athlete turned tech consultant. Ed is a proud father and an MBA holder. Come on. He brings a blend of discipline, warmth, and wisdom to relationships and is ready to build a meaningful future rooted in faith and emotion. Depth. All right, now I have to say I like the green on green there. That's smooth. I like that. Let's see here. This woman here, her name is Emily, 44, a seamstress and an educator. Polished and poised. Emily is a fashion educator and seamstress for the Detroit Pistons. Child, it must be hard to come to work, man. It's like you get to work with her. Woo, Lord, I listen. We're having game 7s. Okay, listen, my Lord Jesus, gorgeous. She values ambition, intellect, and emotional connection, and seeking someone who can match her energy and spark her mind. This brother here, his name is Liddell, also known as Carday, I think. 36, insurance broker, a devoted dad, and self-described nerd with hustle. Like that for sure. Liddell blends humor, heart, and drive. He's looking to build a connection grounded in kindness, emotional intelligence, and shared joy. This sister right here. All right, Metallic. We see you, Metallic. I ain't mad at it. Lauren, 36, marketing specialist and realtor. Independent and ambitious, Lauren is a co-parent of 3 and a lover of competition. She's ready to explore a relationship built on mutual respect, depth, and a shared sense of adventure. This sister right here, her name is Nicole, 35, university lecturer, pageant holder, a Harvard and Howard grad with 6 degrees. Dr. Wendy, we got another 6 degrees person around here in Detroit. I'm being facetious when I say that. Y'all know when Dr. Wendy first came on the scene, I have 6 degrees. But also, too, if you worked hard, flaunt those degrees. I ain't mad at it at all. Nicole is deeply devoted to education, family, and faith. She brings intellect, warmth, and purpose to every relationship she enters. This brother here, his name is Robert, also known as Richie. Tattoo artist. Okay, then a shop owner. Charismatic, creative with a big heart, devoted dad, entrepreneur. He's focused on building a partnership rooted in authenticity, support, and shared growth. All right, then. This brother right here. Now, wait a minute. Is this a coat or a suit jacket? Now, this is a paisley pattern. Yeah, it looks like it's just a jacket. That is smooth. I like that. That is clean. That could actually be a suit jacket as well. That could be a whole suit. Steven, 39, a teacher. We love our teachers. Shout out to y'all. Y'all do not get paid fucking enough. Just like the medical industry does not get paid enough for what they do, for sure. Steven, 39, teacher, a charismatic middle school teacher with a heart for families. Steven values emotional connection, stability, and shared purpose. He's ready to build a future filled with love and laughter. This brother here, his name is Vincent, also known as Vince, 42 years old, field service technician, a former police officer with magnetic charm. Vince is looking to build a relationship based on mutual respect and connection, and real connection, rather. Sorry there. And this brother here, his name is Xavier right here, 43 years old, a mortgage executive, confident and charismatic. Xavier values balance, emotional intelligence, and authenticity, is ready to build a life with someone who shares his drive and values. So that is the cast for season 11 of Raid and Love. I gotta tell you something. I think we're gonna have a good show here. Here are all the ladies. Gentlemen, God bless y'all and y'all journey. Y'all got a hard one. Can we talk? These ladies look better than the Philadelphia ladies. I said it. I see so many options here. I mean, first of all of them are accomplished. Like, I don't know who I would. Of course, I would go after this one right here, but Dominique. Lord Jesus, and look at the heels right here with the sashaying the flare at the bottom. Yes, indeed, her is what. Y'all, gentlemen, y'all got a rough assignment. Ooh, Lord, you got a lot of good options. Casting, well done. To the gentleman here. Here's Tommy with the ladies. Child. Tommy, you got a good damn job, bro. I would not know what to do. I'm like, all this guy made shit. I'm just keeping it a buck with y'all. And then here are the fellas here coming through strong. I think that this is going to be a very, very good season. This might be one of their best seasons yet. Then here's the fellas with nephew Tommy there. So, of course, like I said, November 7th at 9/8 Central. And, of course, myself, Dr. Ucha, talk with Solana, Gigi Nana, our main man Q. We will be back in action with Ready to Love Season 11. Friday, November 7th at 9/8 Central. Very important that you know that. It's not 8/7 Central. It's 9/8 Central. Only on OWN. Only here. Hashtag OWN. Keeping it real. Yes, indeed. All right. Speaking of Black excellence, that's a great way to kick off. All right. One right here from blackenterprise.com. The root has made its way back to Black ownership. Allison's acquisition publications return to Black ownership. Allison's acquisition marks the publication's return to Black ownership after more than a decade. Ashley Allison, a CNN commentary and Democratic strategist, has acquired the digital media outlet The Root. Allison's acquisition marks the publication's return to Black ownership after more than a decade. Allison, through her company Wiring Home Media, purchased The Root and plans to shift the platform to more immersive and video-based experiences. In outlining her vision for the outlet's future, Allison says she will invest in new video content. Come on, build partnerships with subject experts, and launch in-person events to deepen audience engagement. Love the plan. Love the plan. Love the plan there. On October 2nd, the Root released a statement announcing the new ownership and future vision. Allison, former staff for President Obama, would like to create a space for quality Black journalists. It's time to stand encouraged to be unapologetic about who we are as Black people, the role we have played in this country, and the role we will continue to play. The Root is not going to shy away from the hard stories, the hard questions, and the hard answers, said Allison. We will be a place that tells the truth, help make sense of the moment, and guides people to resources that help make them the best decisions possible. Right here, the Root is returned to Black ownership now for the first time in a decade. This comes to us from Dankwa, right there. Let's keep going. Ashley Allison, a Democratic consultant and CNN commentary, has bought the Root from G.O. Mia, a holding company that previously owned brands like The Onion and Crocodile. Right here, the Root, an African-American oriented online magazine, is returned to Black ownership for the first time in a decade. I've always liked content from the Root. It was content about Black folks that was usually very journalistic and not fodder for gossip. Don't get twisted, gossip is fun sometimes, but in this current climate, everything on the internet seems to be misinformation. I could go on about why that is, but I'll just say peace from the new owner, Ashley Allison. This isn't about making more content, but rather making meaning of this moment. Allison said, describing a precarious political time when journalism is under attack and audiences are seeking independent sources for news. So there you go. There, come on through. That is awesome. The Root was founded in 2008 by Henry Louis Gates Jr. If you don't know who that is, he is the brother that helps people find their roots, right? And Dr. Graham has a platform focused on Black culture, politics, social commentary. Over time, it passed through ownership to Univision, then to G.O. Media. G.O. Media managed alongside digital properties like The Onion and Crocodile. The Root became the last remaining G.O. Media site as its parent company sold off other holdings. Gates spoke to the Root about the platform's newest owner and expressed deep pride and excitement at the change of hands. I'm so very proud of Ashley Allison for leading the Root into its next exciting chapter and for returning the Root to its roots, said Professor Gates. When Dr. and I launched the Root, my vision was to create a platform to showcase the full complexity of Black life with depth, intelligence, and most importantly, unapologetic honesty. A platform where our history, our culture, and our politics were not only centered but elevated. Allison's attempted not only to live up to Gates' vision, but also expand that vision into one of her own making. First of all, congratulations to you. I think the wonderful thing that the Root is back now to being Black owned. And as you guys know, we are all about Black media here. I told you guys about the fact that Paramount could be buying Warner Brothers Discovery, and I showed you that picture of two sharks eating up BET and all because you can't have two Black networks. Paramount, in order for their Skydance deal to get through or be approved, rather, they had to get rid of their DEI initiatives. So that might happen with Warner Brothers Discovery, and it's either BET or OWN, or they might combine both. Who knows? Now, I did see a report this morning from the New York Post that Comcast might be making a bid after they spun off their cable networks. But hey, yes, indeed, there. So very, very, very good. Very excited about this, and hopefully there'll be some new jobs as well. There's plenty of people out here that would love to work for the Root, and like that article said from blackenterprise.com, more video content. So I looked at the Root's YouTube channel. The last time they went live was 4 years ago. 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 So listen, the Root Studios, I definitely see that being a thing. You know what I mean? So this is awesome. I am very, very excited um, about this, and this is awesome. I'm just very, very excited. Let's see if I can put this up here. Let's see here. I'm going to their Instagram real quick. Let's see. Water and Home Media. Let's see something real quick now. This may or may not work. Sorry, y'all. By the way, hopefully your morning is going well. It is 32 minutes after the hour here. Let's see. Watering Home Media. Doggone it. It's not working like I thought it would. Okay, that's all they got. Okay, all right. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, all good there, all good. But this is her company here, Wiring Home Media, Open Minds, Active Change, Win for the People. So that is her mission statement there. Wiring Home Media is a social impact media project seeking to open minds, activate change, and win for the people. Wiring Home Media meets the audience where they are by fostering a space for people to come together have difficult conversations, nourish themselves, and bring new perspectives back into their communities. Wiring Home Media visions a world where stories, conversations spark change by compelling people to act to address social injustice and save democracy. So there you go. There, as you can see here, a recent study by Pew Research shows that social media streaming platforms have become the primary source of news and information consumption for 54% of U.S. adults. The jump from 2020 to 2024 increases more people turn the TV off and went to their phones. YouTube news consumption jumped from 23% to 32% of adults, while TikTok even saw a more striking rise from 3% to 17%. So congratulations. We love that for sure. All right, y'all. Speaking of people, owning their own business, and making it black owned, by the way. Shout out to rollingout.com, celebrating 25 years there, rather, and on to the next 25. How Jennifer Allen turned wedding stress into 24-hour magic. I'm thinking of the song, Some Call It Magic, the things I ain't seen, and I don't understand it. What happens to me? Shout out to those Raven-Symoné fans out there. Jennifer Allen's luxury microwave company helps couples say I do with zero stress in just 24 hours. Let's get into it. By the way, look at this power suit. Yes, I'm here for it. Yes, indeed. Jennifer Allen is changing the way couples celebrate love. As the founder of Just Elope, a luxury microwave company, she's helped over 500 couples say I do in style and with zero stress, even in little as 24 hours. But her influence goes beyond the aisle. Wedding elopements and micro weddings are on the rise, particularly in the African American community. Jennifer points to both economic realities and a desire for intimacy. Couples want meaningful experiences without the stress and cost of traditional weddings. Smaller celebrations let them focus on their love story. These intimate ceremonies also honor heritage and family while giving couples the freedom to celebrate on their own terms. Planning a wedding can be stressful, and Jennifer knows firsthand how simplifying the process eases mental and emotional pressure. Elopements reduce comparison, logistics stress, letting couples focus on joy. She says, at Just Elope, her team handles the details, ensuring couples walk away with memories, not headaches. Ooh, that should be on some merchandise. Beyond weddings, Jennifer found Fiance Fuel, a MD approved wellness line designed to support mental, physical, emotional well-being weddings or high-pressure seasons. She explained Fiance Fuel helps couples and even wedding professionals glow from engagement to altar. As a Black woman leading in wedding and wellness spaces, representation is key. Jennifer hopes her work inspires other entrepreneurs and couples to create meaningful, authentic experiences. With the rise of elopements, she predicts a permanent cultural shift. Couples want celebrations that reflect who they truly are. Jennifer Allen is not just planning weddings, she's shaping a future where love, joy, and well-being come first, one intimate celebration at a time. Come on! I love that. And let me tell you something. Shout out to all the Black and BIPOC event planners. Okay, David Tutera's what was it called? Celebrations, but it was celebrations on WeTV. That got me into, planning parties, anniversaries, birthdays, all that stuff. Because, event planning is like live TV. So yes, indeed. So let's look up her business here, Just Elope, because I definitely want to give some shine to that here. Here we go. So here is Just Elope. Oh my Lord Jesus. Look at this right here. This is gorgeous. Gorgeous right here. Just amazing. Here it is right here. Here's how easy it is. By the way, if you want to stay in touch about new elopement packages and special events, email address, first name, last name, and they'll get you locked in there. First thing, and this is crazy, you can get your entire wedding in 30 minutes. Number one, getting to know you, getting to know all about you. Complete our booking questionnaire so we can better understand your wedding day vision. Number two, explore and plan, navigate through the process of choosing your date, location, and the perfect package. Number three, select your style. We personalize and plan every detail of your special day with only the best vendors and stress-free. Number four, celebrate your love. We plan your dream event, and the only thing on your to-do list for the day is show up and say, I do. So come on now. So here it is here to give some context, connection on Jennifer. And Jennifer, the body is body, and I see you. Good Lord Jesus. Woo. I'm right here when it comes to effortless epic elopements and micro weddings and even adult marriage. There's only one expert you can rely on, Jennifer Allen, known as the wedding to white specialist. Jennifer's superpower is stripping away the stress on one of the most memorable moments of a couple's new life together by planning the most luxurious, intimate wedding as little as in 24 hours. You see Jennifer's experience of getting married at City Hall, having her husband leave the exact same day for a 10-month deployment was nothing but stressful. First of all, thank your husband for his service, and thank you for what you do as a military wife by supporting him. And shout out to all the military spouses and kids, because to not have your mom or dad there, not knowing if they will come back because they're fighting on our behalf to be able for us to live free. There is no other job that is more important than that. Let's get that straight. Yes, yes, yes. Amen, amen to that. That's why, as the founder of Just Elope, she has made it her life's mission to rewrite the norms of wedding planning into a simple yet unforgettable. Shout out to Natalie Cole and Nat King Cole for sure. Moment focused on love. But Jennifer knows that saying, I do is just the beginning of a great marriage. That's why she goes beyond the call of duty as a wedding planner and offers reliable, accessible premarital counseling to couples as well. Come on. That's what I'm talking about. Translation: her clients not only walk down the aisle, but stay happily married. In fact, Jennifer's penchant for making weddings and marriages work is why network celebrities and discerning clients flock to her. She is most proud for work as the officiant of on Netflix hit series Love is Blind, marrying hip-hop icon The Brat and Jessica, the real BBG Dupart on WeTV's Brat Loves Judy. That was a beautiful, I didn't know come on. That was a beautiful wedding. A beautiful wedding. And I am ashamed beside myself and disgusted with y'all behavior. I did get an invitation and I couldn't play Wedding Feud with y'all, but that's okay. When y'all renew y'all vows, I'll host, anniversary feud. Okay, so we're just gonna mark down the books and I'll get with Jennifer to make that happen. And also too, she's a part of Love is Blind. Come on Netflix, yes indeed. If you're looking for your wedding and marriage to be your own version of #goals, so you can just elope and live your happiest life, contact her today. That is awesome. As you can see here, she's been featured in Essence. She's been featured on Netflix. She's been featured in Mina Lucci, a magazine, and the Today Show. So let's look at all of these here. This is amazing. I just love our show so much. Like, this is what we do. And this is very affordable. Here, look at this. Your officiant only, pricing starting at $500. Public park, couple only for $1,095. Then public park, 0 to 10 guests, includes officiant and photographer. Hampton's event venue, 0 to 50 guests. New package, right here, officiant, photographer, and day of planner, and starting at $5,000. Lorenzo hotel reception package, officiant, photographer, day of planner, and hors d'oeuvres, beer and wine, champagne toast, starting at $7,650. That's 0 to 50 guests there. 0 to 50 guests for the Hampton events venue there. Fort Worth Chapel, officiant, photographer, day of planner, and entry starting at $5,000. First of all, look at this couple right here. Yes! Yeah, I'm loving this website. I really, really am. Reflections, venue, and gardens, officiant, photographer, day of planner, and bridal suite for $3,150. That's 0 to 30 guests. Venue of your choice, officiant, photographer, and day of planner. Pricing starts at $2,500 for 0 to 50 guests. And Lumen Hotel Rooftop, 0 to 25 guests. Officiant, photographer, day of planner, and bridal suite, $3,700. But there is more here. The space on West Main, 0 to 30 guests. Officiant, photographer, day of planner. I'm starting $4,500. 0 to 50 guests. Dallas Arboretum, Nancy's Garden, officiant, photographer, day of planner, and entry starting at $5,000. 0 to 25 guests. The Dallas Arboretum, Karen's Gazebo. Hopefully no Karens are at the wedding. I'm joking. Calm down. You saw the thumbnail. You know my voice, and damn it, you know why you're here. I'm officiant, photographer, day of planner, and starting at $4,000. Poetry Garden, 0 to 10 guests, officiant, photographer, day of planner, and entry starting at $3,500. 0 to 50 guests, Fort Worth Botanic Garden, moon viewing deck, officiant, photographer, day of planner, and entry starting at $4,250. 0 to 50 guests. Fort Worth Botanic Garden Shelter House, 0 to 50 guests, officiant, photographer, day of planner, and entry starting at $4,300. Brighton Abbey, officiant, photographer, day of planner, starting at $5,000. 0 to 50 guests, Fort Worth Botanic Garden Oval Rose, officiant, photographer, day of planner, and entry starting at $4,250. That's 0 to 50 guests. And then the Lorenzo Hotel weekday package, 0 to 30 guests, officiant, photographer, day of planner, champagne toast for $4,099. I'm loving this. I really am. And then, of course, a custom micro wedding. This starts at $12,000. That's a steal. Okay, for you and 50 guests, this package includes everything except your wedding venue and catering. That's up to you. But enjoy services from officiant, photographer, videographer, florals, the decor, even your wedding cake, plus much more. So this is absolutely awesome. Oh my God. Like, I love our show. I really do. Like, I know that, I gas myself up, you know what I mean? With what we do over here, but sincerely, to be able to bring you guys a show of this magnitude where we can do this on a consistent basis, like, come on now. Custom officiant services with Jennifer Allen, local Dallas Fort Worth weddings start at $1,000. Not getting married in the Dallas Fort Worth area. She travels worldwide. Come on now. Staff officiant services. Not in need of a custom ceremony. We offer pre-read ceremony scripts performed by trained elopement officiants for $500. No matter your needs, we have you covered. Premarital and marriage coaching. $1,000. Let me read this here. Getting married is exciting. It's an exciting, life-changing decision. It can also be daunting. I'm here to help you prepare for this big step in your life with my premarital coaching program as a certified professional coach. Come on. I understand the importance of taking time to learn about each other, preparing yourselves for the journey ahead. With my program, you'll receive $60 off your marriage license from the state of Texas and gain valuable insight into making your relationship more substantial and fulfilling. So don't wait any longer. Let me help you prepare for one of your life's most important days. We'll utilize the STEMBIS assessment, a powerful tool that helps couples gain greater insight into their relationship. This assessment provides valuable information about communication, personality types, and the unique dynamics of joining two different people in marriage. By understanding how these elements affect relationships, couples can make informed decisions to enhance their connection and foster deeper intimacy. The STEMBIS assessment offers an insightful look at the strengths and weaknesses of any couple's union so they can build on what works and work through areas that need improvement. With this knowledge, couples will be better equipped to navigate difficult conversations with compassion and grace while deepening their bond for years. All sessions are done remotely via Google Meet in the evenings and on weekends, so that I can be your marriage coach no matter your location. For only $1,000, you can access our comprehensive learning curriculum that will help you reach your goals quickly. This investment will be worth it with my experience as an instructor and engaging lessons. During each 60-minute session, we will explore critical topics such as trust building, understanding different perspectives, and developing an action plan that works best for both of you. We also provide 60 minutes of homework as a couple between sessions. This allows you to practice your new skills in real-life situations. With our help and guidance, couples can learn how to create lasting change into their relationships that will benefit them both now and into the future. $1,000 is the price. 4 sessions of 60 minutes, hours, 4 hours of homework post session there. So there is that. And then the officiant services here. So she's done over 100 plus personalized ceremonies. Jennifer has done that. 10 hours spent curating a ceremony, 200 plus premarital coaching hours, and 300 relationship workbooks sold. Child, she is doing the mother-ucking damn thing. And look at where she's been. I don't know what that brand is, but wherever the R is, she's been there. The Knot, Black Enterprise Brides, Essence, 21, which is under, I believe, Essence, Stylecaster, NBC5 in Dallas, Texas, Dallas Fort Worth, Texas, as Black Love, Netflix, Gene, Today, CNN, PBS, X Nicole, which is the brand under Woolpacker, I believe, rollingout.com, the D, which is their local website there, WFAA 8. Get Up Mornings with Erica Campbell there. It looked so small, I had to zoom in on who that was. Yahoo News, We TV, of course, Do Observer, the Mon Ami magazine, and of course, Just Elope there. So she has done her thing. Did you hear me? So congratulations to her. Absolutely love that. And we'll show off her YouTube channel here as well. So here it is here. So I will subscribe to that. So yes, we always love supporting good people who are doing good things. So 7 days ago, this was Heidi and Alfredo. Some I mean, they're afraid of. No judgment, just kind of wondering there. But she does have a YouTube channel where she posts, you know, Wedding to Wife podcast. She posts, her work as well. So shout out to that. She's also done Love is Blind recap there. So yes, indeed. This is awesome. Congratulations to Jennifer for making it do what it do there. Shout out to her for that. And then, of course, Watering Hole Media right here. Of course, that is the one and only Ashley Allison there. So this is her media company. As you guys know, she bought the root, so we will subscribe to her as well there. So congratulations to Ashley Allison and Jennifer Allen there. So awesome stuff. Don't you just love our show? You never know what's going to come out of it, but you know it's always going to be something good. Yes, indeed. Speaking of good things, let's keep rolling on here with rollingout.com once again. Celebrating 25 years on to the next 25 years there. Thank you, LA. Marsh Roscoe's CEO, Herb Hudson's 50 years. Herb Hudson's Thank You, LA Festival honors 5 decades of Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. So this will be happening actually tomorrow, Saturday, October 11th from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Free admission, ladies and gentlemen. Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles will mark a half century of serving its signature food with a celebration honoring the Las Vegas community that helped build the iconic restaurant chain. The Thank You LA Festival on Saturday, October 11th, commences 50 years since founder Herb Johnson opened the first location in 1975, transforming a simple combination of crispy fried chicken and fluffy waffles into a cultural institution that has drawn everyone from neighborhood regulars to Hollywood celebrities. The anniversary festival represents a milestone for the restaurant chain that helped define Los Angeles soul food dining and inspired countless imitators across the country. From its humble beginnings, Roscoe's expanded to multiple Southern California locations while maintaining recipes and hospitality that made Hudson's original concept a success. The Thank You LA event acknowledges the decades of customer loyalty that have sustained the business through changing times, establishing Roscoe's as more than just a restaurant, but as a gathering place woven into the fabric of Los Angeles culture. Roscoe's communications team spoke with Rolling Out about the 50-year journey and the Thank You LA Festival. First and foremost, congratulations on 50 iconic years of Roscoe's. How does it feel to reach this milestone? Thank you so much. We're deeply honored. When Herb Johnson founded Roscoe's in 1975, it was more than just about creating incredible food. It was about building community. Reaching this 50-year milestone is not just a win for our brand, but a celebration for the city of Los Angeles and all the people who support us along the way. It's humbling, emotional, beautiful reminder about how food, culture, and legacy are intertwined. What does the Thank You LA Festival mean to Roscoe's as a brand? This festival is our love letter to Los Angeles. It's a moment to honor the entertainers, athletes, families, and everyday Angelinos who've made Roscoe's what it is today. It's not just about celebrating 50 years. It's about gratitude, about giving back, about saying, we see you, LA, we love you, and this is our way of celebrating you. The festival brings together music, food, art, and culture, the very things that define Roscoe's and the city that raised us. As we celebrate Roscoe's 50th, it's important to address some of the online backlash in 2024 involving a former employee. And also, too, y'all know that big 47 inflatable. Yeah. Can you clarify what happened? We absolutely understand the need to address this directly. In 2014, a former social media contractor made public comments on her personal platform that were divisive and deeply misaligned with the values of our company. She also falsely claimed a leadership title, Chief Operating Officer or CEO, Chief Executive Officer, which she never held. These actions were both unprofessional and misleading. As soon as we became aware of the situation, she was terminated immediately. Her contract with the company that hired her has ended. Her views and actions do not reflect Roscoe's, our leadership, or our legacy. Herb Hudson has been the sole founder and owner of Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. He has built this brand with care, dignity, and an unwavering commitment to the community. That's who we are at our core. How did Roscoe's work to move forward and rebuild trust after the backlash? We moved forward with transparency, accountability, and compassion. We understood the pain for some community members felt. We understood the pain some community members felt, rather, even though the incident didn't originate from our official channels. We offered a public response And then we did what Roscoe's does best. We showed up. We continued serving our neighborhood, supporting our staff, and reminding our guests the heart and heritage behind every plate of food. At the end of the day, we're not just in the restaurant business, we're in the people business. And that means making sure our actions always reflect our values. As Mr. Hudson often says, when you lead with love and stay rooted in truth, your community will carry you through. What's next for Roscoe's after the festival? We're just getting started. Our 50th is both a milestone and a launch pad. We are exploring new locations. Could that mean that maybe a Shark Tank pitch expansion? Maybe I don't know. Maybe Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles on Virgin Voyages. I don't know. I'm just speaking things out of my mouth. Maybe a Roscoe Chicken and Waffles. How like they have diner theater. Maybe a social club where you can have open mic night and other things like that. I'm just saying things out of my mouth, everybody. Let's keep going. New collaborations and more profound ways to give back, from youth mentorship programs to scholarships, cultural events, and entrepreneurship initiatives. The goal is to ensure Roscoe's continues to uplift and empower for the next 50 years and beyond. Final thoughts you would like to share with the rolling out audience? Just thank you. Thank you to everyone who waited in line for a plate, brought their kids to the front, shout us out in a song, or proudly call Roscoe's their neighborhood spot. This moment belongs to you. From South LA to Inglewood to Long Beach and beyond, this is your story too. The Thank You LA Festival is about honoring the legacy, uplifting our people, and celebrating the power of Black entrepreneurship, joy, and resilience. We are proud to be a part of the fabric of LA, even more proud to be continuing to grow with you. So here it is here. Live performances by the 1500 or Nothing Band, the Saint Trap Choir, Ozar Lawrence Henry, Southside Slim Harris, Soul Sauce, Stefan Benz, Ashley Money, Dalby Blinton, Kayla Branna, and more to be announced. Festival MC comedian Scruncho, DJs DJ Charisma, Soul Therapy, DJ Quest Coast, DJ AJ, VIP host Lauren Dobson and Tristan Williams. Special appearances by the LA Rams cheer team, coaching staff, and Rampage. So this will be happening at Shoreline Aquatic Park in Long Beach, California. So first of all, congratulations to Roscoe's. 50 damn years is not easy for any industry, but especially for a restaurant. What a huge accomplishment. Roscoe's, I Alan also give this to you as well. And to Allison, I give this to you as well. And you know what? Since I'm giving applause and stuff, Oprah Winfrey Network, Lighthearted Entertainment, Will Packer, and Detroit, Michigan. Applause all the way around. Now we gotta go from greatness to tragicness. I know. I don't want to talk about doo-doo garbage either, but he's in the news. Doo-doo Garbage vows to quit music and go back to working at TJ Maxx if Move album flops. So the fact that you did a sexist dating show wasn't enough. The fact that you're utilizing in your love to get back at Haley Bailey wasn't enough. The fact that you showed your ass in your movement and everything is backfiring on you, those weren't signs to let you know you're a fucking failure. Okay. Doo-Doo Garbage is dropping his new album Moo this Friday. By the way, I talked with the cows from Chick-fil-A. They are absolutely offended. Actually, let me bring them in right now because they heard about this and they just have something to say, and I feel like it's only right that they have something to say. You know what I mean? So let's see here. Let's see what's going on. All right. Let's look in here.
Someone here at Circus Burger has been talking to the press, telling them that chicken is better than burgers. And I want to know who it is. Is it you, Bill?
No, sir.
Diane?
Wasn't me.
I know it wasn't Steve. He just started. You're doing a great job here, Steve.
Yeah.
I'm not big on pointing fingers, but it was definitely Bill.
Whoa. It could literally be any one of us.
Somebody did it, and I'm going to find out who.
What is going on here?
So apparently the cows are like, can y'all please eat more chicken and not listen to do garbage? So I just wanted to bring them in since the album's called Moo. I just felt like, you know, we should be about diversity, equity, and inclusion around here. Do Garbage is dropping his new album Moo this Friday. He made a shocking promise to his followers if his latest offering is not a success. To everyone that hated on me, I want to remind you that I'm still turning. My life is amazing, and yours is it. LAFLMFAO. DDG tweeted. Do Garbage tweeted. You know, if your life was amazing, you would be out there living it, not talking about it. This is the same motherfucker that put "Don't Take My Son" in a song, right? And talked about I don't have any hoes, stuff like that. This is the same motherfucker that at DreamCon had his brother whoop on somebody's behind because he can't take the fact that his personality and his reputation precedes him. Okay, child. All right. Let's roll on. This is from Pontiac made Due to Garbage. I'm not going to blame Pontiac, Michigan. I think Due to Garbage is Due to Garbage on his own, whether he's from Pontiac, Michigan, or anywhere else. To everyone that hate on me, I want to remind you that I'm still turning. My life is amazing, and yours isn't. With laughing emojis, LMFAO. You continue. The Moo album is this Friday. The best singer and rapper live. Sir, if we could revive Tupac from the dead with all his faculties, he would be sold out in 0.1 second. You, on the other hand, you would be lucky if 50 people gave a fuck about your ass, bro. If this album is ass, I'll quit music and start working at TJ Maxx again. Well, go ahead and put in your application because it's gonna fail. My God. The tweet was accompanied by the album artwork, which is a picture of him as a young child with the word cat with a cap with the words program blamed across, a nod to a recent Unhinged rant on live stream. Not you being Wall Ryan saying, I'm not afraid of danger. I am the danger. Motherfucker. There's a lot of ends that hate on LeBron, but they're still going to the Lakers game, though. I'm the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? I'm the Lakers. Are you really the Lakers, bro? Hang on. I just... DDG. Okay. I just want to see stuff. Something. Oh my God. This is sad. So apparently, right, DDG, due to garbage, said that his net worth was significantly higher than the cited $8 million figure. Okay, allegedly. So $8 million. You are not LeBron James, sir. Not Doo Garbage Child. LeBron James could say, listen, I am buying your Twitch stream. I'm buying your Twitch channel. I'm buying your house. I'm buying your life. And you could not do shit about it. Bruh, stop the delusions of grandeur, please. We have bigger issues here. Let's give him a shutdown. Okay, child. Let's see what this says here.
Team DDG or Team Cinco? I don't like DDG. I think he a crowd all lame with money. They trying to put Cinco in the box because he's known as the shark and he's attractive to a lot of women. So they think they try to put him in the box. And Cinco like, bro, I ain't trying to get put in the box. Nigga, I wanna be with my lady. Nigga, I don't want to be with all the girls. And why you talking about you put somebody on? Nigga, talking about I'm the program. Nigga, you ain't bigger than the program. The program is God. Nigga, you not bigger than him. So who you think it is? I feel like if it's gonna happen for somebody, it's gonna happen for somebody. Why you trying to throw stuff? That's why I don't like people doing stuff.
This brother right here is very intelligent. I like this guy. Now here's doo-doo garbage.
There's a lot of niggas that hate LeBron. They still going to the Lakers game though. I'm the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? I'm the Lakers. I don't give a fuck if you don't like the point guard. I don't give a fuck if you don't like the small forward. Nigga, I don't give a fuck if you don't like the power forward. You still gonna come in that goddamn arena, nigga. I'm the fucking crypto arena. I'm the fucking program, nigga. I'm TNT, nigga. I'm CNN, nigga. I'm fucking Netflix, nigga. What the fuck wrong with y'all niggas, man?
Oh my God. He has really lost his rabbit ass mind. I'm CNN, nigga. I'm TNT, nigga. I'm Netflix. Oh my God. Okay. So let's go over some things. First of all, UTNT, child, when Shaq, Kenny, Charles, and Ernie had their final broadcast from the Turnwood campus in Georgia, the whole staff and crew of that campus from Warner Bros. Discovery showed up for their final show. Who has shown up to any concert you have ever done? No one. You cannot name one DDG song to win $1 million. You can't. You just can't. Like, this is just ridiculous. Like, DDG reminds me of Tariq, and he thinks he's smart. But at least with Tariq, he has his own brain. CNN, right? Bruh, CNN reports facts. You move in lies. Anderson Cooper, at 19 years old, got a fake press pass, jumped onto a plane and reported from the middle of a war zone. He was on Channel 1 News, bro. The 15-minute program that came on in your school, and look at where he is now. And then you say, right? Then you say that you are this. Netflix? Stranger Things is a hit. Orange is the New Black is a hit. Tyler Perry is a hit. Bro, you ain't done shit. Oh my God. You got upset by the Shade Room, bro. Like, you don't realize you don't have enough sauce to stand on your own. You gotta hang around people for you to be somebody. Bro, you being the male version of thirsty toxicity is not a good look on you, bro. It's just not. I just can't do it. Like, oh my God. He continued. I don't give a uck if you don't like the point guard. I don't give a uck if you don't like the small forward. I don't give a uck if you don't like the power forward. You're still gonna come to that goddamn arena. And I'm the ucking crypto.com arena. I'm the ucking programming. And I'm TNT. And I'm CNN. And I'm fucking Netflix. And bring up the crypto arena, which, by the way, no one really says crypto.com arena in real life. It's still the Staples arena to Angelinos. Just keeping it up. But let's see. DDG, the doo-doo garbage. This is my challenge to you, and you're not going to complete it. You're basically a younger version of Kanye West, where he can only get the United Center after he cussed out the culture and said we ain't shit. If you can get a residency at crypto.com arena and do a 3-month residency, right? Do Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday shows for 3 months, and you can sell 20,000 seats for every show. I say, okay, I'll be honest and say you might be able to do so. But you're not going to do that challenge because it's not in you to be somebody at the point. Child, let's roll on. I'm just like, really? You the program. You crypto.com arena. That arena has held more stars than the star you will never become. Congratulations, you played yourself. Child, it's the delusions of grandeur for me. Hey, two people, welcome in. Glad to have you here. We are live on tour, everybody. Speaking of doo-doo garbage, Drake, right here from MediaTakeout.com. Drake's defamation lawsuit against UMG dismissed. A judge has dismissed Drake's lawsuit against UMG. According to Judge Jeanette A. Vargas, Kendrick Lamar's lyrics in his diss track, Not Like Us, was opinion, therefore did not equate to defamation. Although the accusation that the plaintiff is a PDF file is a serious one, just like DJ PDF Demics is a PDF file, the broader context of a heated rap battle with incendiary language and offensive accusations hurled by both participants would not incline the reasonable listener to believe that Not Like Us imparts verifiable facts about what the judge wrote. Let's keep going here. The judge also wrote the fact that the performance made in the midst of a rap battle is essential to assessing its impact on a reasonable listener. Even a statement of fact may assume the character of statements of opinion, which are, when made in public debate, heated labor review on circumstances in which the audience may anticipate the use of epithets, rhetoric, or hyperbole. Drake's attorneys have stated that they plan to appeal the verdict, but UMG is already celebrating the win from the outset. This suit was an affront to all ours, their creative expression, and never should have seen the light of day. We are pleased with the court's dismissal and look forward to continuing our work successfully to promote Drake's music and invest in his career, the spokesperson said in a statement to Variety. So the fact that they even put out that statement to say we look forward to continuing our work successfully promoting Drake's music and investing in his career, Drake, lay there, roll over, and take it. The fact that your label still wants to work with you, move the fuck on. Okay? Move the fuck on. All right, y'all. Speaking of moving the fuck on, let's talk about something that really makes me excited here from Variety.com. Not just Game Boys off of Nintendo, off of the Nintendo Game Boy there. Women make up 52% of U.S. gamers. 22% of players are over 65 years old. Study finds here. Yes, indeed. This sister right here, she got it. Yeah, y'all see it. Y'all see it. Y'all see it right there. All right, let's keep going, y'all. A new study has found that women make up more than half of U.S. gamers and that 22% of American gamers are over the age of 65. For decades, unflattering stereotypes of gamers as lethargic young men engaging in an isolated hobby have persevered in popular culture, from Eric Cartman gluing himself to World of Warcraft, an episode of South Park, to sci-fi franchises like Tron and Ready Player One, depicting video games as dangerous forms of escapism from reality. Gamers have been portrayed as detached and sometimes devious members of a juvenile subculture. As gaming becomes a more mainstream activity, however, these stereotypes grow more archaic, and a new study from the Entertainment Software Association suggests that the universal image of the gamer is a lonely young male is not just outdated but inaccurate. The ESA's Power Play report showcases the results of a 2025 survey that gathered data and responses from 24,216 gamers across 21 countries. Participants were aged 16 to 65 plus, and they all identified as active gamers. The ESA here, which is the premier trade association for the video game industry in the United States. They also did E3 way back in the day, organized a study with other countries' video game associations and global consumer research company AudienceNet. The study results show that gamers do not conform to any single archetype of person, and that the average gamer is both older and less likely to be male than the stereotype might suggest. The average gamer, according to the worldwide study, is 41 years old. The country with the oldest average gamer is Italy, with the average gamer being 50 years old, and the country with the youngest average gamer is China, with the average gamer being 31 years old. In the United States, the age group with the greatest number of gamers is actually the 65 plus age group, which accounted for 22% of the nation's gamers. The smallest group in the United States was the youngest, with 16 to 24-year-olds only making up 9%. The gender divide amongst gamers is far less skewed towards men than one might expect. In some countries, the average gamer is more likely to be female. Globally, 51% of the gamers in the study identified as male, 48% identified as female. So nearly even, ladies and gentlemen. The majority of American gamers are actually female at 52%. Meanwhile, gamers in countries like Brazil and South Africa skew heavily female, with women making up 57% in Brazil, 58% of their gamer populations, respectively. So just a 1% difference between both of those countries there. These expectation-defined results are particularly due to definitions of video games and gaming being far more broad than initial assumptions. Video games are not just the latest power or combat titles released for game consoles and PCs. They include puzzle games, role-playing games, skill and chance games, strategy games, simulations, and more. And the most popular game device is a mobile phone or tablet. I'm playing Candy Crush Saga on my phone. I'm over level 1000. Okay. So it's deep. In an exclusive interview with Roddy, ESA Senior Vice President Aubrey Quinn says the misconception is that people think video games, as I'm saying now, at my PC or console, and now playing a first person. Oh, hang on one second, y'all. One second. Yeah, 1 second. Hey, everybody. I'm BACK. Welcome back in the Brainley's Virtual Tour Live. Let me type that in 123:38. Content is back. There we go. So that way I know. You know, we know. Okay. So I just had to make sure somebody in my life was okay. All right. So back to our destination here about female gamers here. An exclusive interview with Variety Entertainment Software Association Senior Vice President Aubrey Quinn says the misconception is that people think of video games as I'm sitting down, at my PC or console that I'm playing first-person power game. That's really unfortunate stereotype that has stuck to video games, just like movies or music. There's a genre for everyone. Video games can include online versions of age-old games like Sudoku, Solitaire, or Monopoly. Monopoly Go, you will get addicted. Oh my God. Just when you think you can rest, there are people trying to take your properties and shit. As you can tell, I have no thoughts on Monopoly Go whatsoever. Or new favorites like Wordle or the New York Times crossword puzzle, which attracts players of all demographics. Let's not forget Angry Birds and Temple Run and Flappy Bird and many other games as well. Super Mario Run as well. Mario Kart on your mobile phone as well. Quinn and the Entertainment Software Association stressed the fact that because gaming can encompass so many different diverse forms of engagement and play, the impact of gaming is manifold. And as to say, a test largely positive, the Power of Play respondents report that gaming helps them feel less stressed, less anxious, less alone, more creative, and mentally sharper. While having fun remains the most common reason people turn to gaming, is closely followed by stress relief and brain exercise. 76% of respondents also know that gaming helps their problem-solving abilities, and 50% said that it positively impacted their professional education or careers thanks to the technical and behavioral skills gaming helps occur. The skill sets that people experience through gameplay translate outside of gameplay. Quinn tells Riot, they say that this makes me more resilient, this makes me more adaptable, more teamwork oriented. My marine skills are improved, my problem solving skills are improved, being able to figure out new strategies and accomplish something. Those are skills that players experience. We've seen academics and researchers really begin to validate that player experience. Like many forms of popular culture, from television to comic books to rock and roll music, video games have faced stigma and fear in their rise to popularity. They even thought that the printing press was bound to make us all lazy, quips Quinn. I think there's a little bit of a stubborn misconception about video games and the impact they have. Research shows that there are enormous mental, social, economic, positive benefits of gameplay and game creation. And also, it creates a lot of communities. Gaming has a way of bringing you into the tent where it doesn't matter if you're a novice or an expert, there is a spot for you. And it's just amazing. Just absolutely incredible. Like Mario Kart, for me, Mario Party, I'm a classic gamer, Frogger, Crash Bandicoot, Sly Cooper. And I want to show y'all this here. Look at this. This website here is the Black Girl Gamers. So right there, you see the Black Girl Gamers there. Join community. Are you a Black woman looking for a safe space to game and connect with other gamers, streamers, and developers? The more, click read more. They're empowering Black women in game. We are an award-winning community powered by an organization that advocates for diversity, equity, and inclusion in the gaming industry. Some of their partners: Warner Brothers, NatWest, Google, PlayStation, Square Enix, Riot Games, H&M, Adidas, Anastasia there in Beverly Hills, EA Sports. It's in the game. Netflix and Twitch. So what do? They go through talent. As a part of our mission, we are dedicated to giving Black women more equity in the gaming industry. DDG Talent is our talent brokering proposition, where the trusted partners of our class is source and broker the amazing time we have within our global community. We house the largest gaming safe space for Black women in the world. It's a multi-platform gaming community with over 10,000 plus Black women that is age LGBTQIA plus inclusive, consultant and advisory. Black Girl Gamers is uniquely placed in the gaming industry. The intersection of our team, community, and experience allows us to offer a number of consulting services for clients within gaming, FM, CG, and TV and film industries there. Content, Black Girl Gamers does content differently. We are at the forefront of bespoke gaming center activations with our audience boasting over 100,000 followers online. We have worked with endemic and non-endemic brands that are looking to engage gaming audiences in unique ways. Events here at Black Girl Gamers, we are known for innovating what gaming events look like, from our Black Girl Gamers Online Summit sponsored by Twitch to our in real life Pass the Pat and brand store activation, our brand store takeovers rather. So I wanted to bring this up here. 10,000 plus members in town within our network, 120,000 plus online followers, 100% minority operate, and 200,000 plus dollars put in the pockets of our members. So shout out to this. I wanted to bring this to y'all attention because guess what? We utilize information over here as a tool. Sometimes we use it as a weapon when necessary to handle some shit. Okay. And by the way, shout out, speaking of you utilize information as a tool, celebrating 10 years therapy for Black girls right here. Congratulations. Celebrating a decade of helping Black women and young ladies find therapy, and also too, they have therapists for us fellas as well. So shout out to that. Leveling up Black women in gaming in a fight for representation. So right here, shout out to Cameron Taylor Minton. This was published on September 12th, 2025, published in Pop Culture. For many of us, video games hold a special place in our childhood memories, from friendly Mario Kart competitions, late night battles with friends, and adventures that allowed us to escape into new worlds. But for Black women, these same spaces often come with a complicated reality. While the gaming industry has grown into a multi-billion-dollar powerhouse, Black women remain vastly underrepresented both on screen and behind the scenes. This lack of representation not only affects how Black women are seen in gaming spaces, but also impacts how safe and welcome they feel to participate. The erasure of Black girls in gaming spaces. Black female gamers have long been present in the gaming community, yet their voices are often silenced or ignored. Misogyny noir, a unique blend of racism and sexism experienced by Black women, shows up in gaming through harassment, misbehavior, and the persistent myth that Black women don't game. Lies you tell. Lies you motherfucking tell, child. I've been gaming primarily Nintendo consoles my entire life, mostly single player, but I ended up in Minecraft in-game chats as a teenager for online multiplayer games. I'll say I was called a slur, which is a common experience for Black gamers, but it's arguably worse nowadays on Twitch post-Gamergate. Noah Williams, writer and lifelong gamer. This harassment is compounded by a lack of authentic representation in the games themselves, where Black women do appear in games that often relegate to supporting roles or defined by tired stereotypes. Most of the stereotypical content I've noticed in games is appearance. Black playable characters are subjected to a limited range of skin tones and haircuts, like the Killmonger cut, named after the oversaturated dreadlocks that seem to be everywhere. Sometimes you'll only see a Black character in action or fighting in a game like Halo or Grand Theft Auto. We are afforded the luxury of being the main character in many niche genres like dating simulation, puzzle solving, or role-playing games. This erasure makes it harder for young Black girls to see themselves as heroes, creators, and innovators in the industry. It sends a message that they don't belong or that their stories aren't worth telling, which is a motherfucking damn shame, disgrace, and disgusting behavior. Let me just say that. Why representation matters. Representation in video games is more than just aesthetics. Rather, it impacts how Black women and girls see themselves in the world. When characters who look like them are missing or reduced to stereotypes, it limits their ability to imagine themselves as leaders, creators, and innovators in these spaces. It's sad that there aren't many games like Telltale's The Walking Dead, South of Midnight, or Spider-Man Miles Morales that thoroughly flesh out a story arc for a Black character who deserve more, especially when you consider the cultural impact our community has on Sega's The Sonic the Hedgehog or Jet Set Radio. Similar to representation in television or movies, Black girls deserve to have their own Atcha Ketchum that wisdomly explores their universe, solving puzzles and achieving their dreams. The best we got is Clementine, who's a heroine in her unique way, but that's a zombie-filled post-apocalyptic nightmare disaster decision-making scenarios. Fortunately, there are organizations like Black Girl Gamers, who we just featured, which foster support spaces for Black women to connect, share their experiences, and avoid the unnecessary racism and sexism that often comes with mainstream gaming spaces. We can only hope that the small percentage of Black video game developers rises so we can actually see ourselves depicted in games. Gaming as a tool for mental wellness. Beyond representation, video games can also be a source of healing and joy for some Black women returning to a favorite childhood game like Mario Kart, The Sims, or Animal Crossing can bring a sense of nostalgia and comfort. Gaming can offer a safe space, a way to connect with friends, or even a mindfulness practice when life feels overwhelming. Therapists are beginning to recognize the potential of gaming as a mental health tool. Cooperative games encourage teamwork and communication, while story-driven games allow players to process emotions in a safe and controlled environment. Black women navigating daily stressors, including racism and sexism. These virtual worlds can provide much-needed moments of empowerment and relief. Looking ahead, representation matters. By amplifying the voices of Black women in gaming and advocating for change in the industry, we create a future where young Black girls don't just play games, they design the lead teams and see themselves as the heroes of their story. As we celebrate National Video Game Day, let us not reflect on the games we love, but also the work we need to ensure that everyone feels seen, heard, and safe while playing. By the way, Nola Williams is a writer, gamer, and pop culture enthusiast, exploring topics at the intersection of race, gender, and digital spaces. You can find more of her work on her Substack, Nola Williams. By the way, it was National Thick Girl Day yesterday. I do want to say this to every thick, curvaceous, just everybody in between. We hear you, we see you, we value you. One of my friends said on their Instagram feed, it's nothing but thick Black women. And I shared that along with other stories, and it's also on my Facebook page. And I do a lot here because at the beginning, middle of the day, there was a point in time where thickness was not in. And some people, they are that way because they want to be, but there's also medical conditions. And I think it's beyond time to tell people what they should and should not do when society doesn't follow their own rules. I mean, I would rather have a thick Black woman than, have you seen 47 supporters? Have you seen Thirsty Toxicity supporters? Child, those are options. Thank God I'm single, okay? And not to mention, there's a lot of thick Black girls that actually game a lot. And I do believe that this conversation needs to happen because guess what? Without Black women, there is no Black culture. That's not simping. That's not getting brownie points. That's not trying to be exalted to be, oh my God, Braylon is for all women. I'm for men too, rising up too. But without women, there is no us. There is no world. Just keeping it a buck. So, here is their YouTube channel here, Black Girl Gamers here. Of course, we will subscribe to them as well. So here they are. Here they're almost at 8,000 subscribers. So here is some of their content here. And this is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. And I wanted to bring this up too, because like I said, we utilize information as a tool to help people around here. Sometimes we utilize it as a weapon when we got to handle some shit. Always have and always will. By the way, speaking of that, check this out. Women Got Game 2024 tour, 4th annual summit recap. So this happened in San Francisco, California, and Cleveland, Ohio. Okay, so check this out. So there was a gamer developers conference last year, March 22nd, 2024, and April 5th of 2024, Women Final Four, Cleveland, Ohio. So there was a Women of Color Gaming Summit and eSports tournament. So just awesome stuff. Just awesome. Let me play this here. I love our damn show. I really do. Oh. That's a beautiful. wish I could do that. Like, low key, I wish I could get right there because I ain't got the feel for that. But I'm always appreciating everything. I was going to call this to just showcase the partners here. PlayStation, Intel, McDonald's, HP, HyperX, Scopely, that does Monopoly Go, and many other games. Athena Alliance, DraftKings, Insights there. Let me see. Marketing and promotions there. Of course, the LA Sparks and Bennett Thrasher. So as you can see, they're about their business. Okay, so congratulations to Women Got Game, and please, like I said, support these great people here, and also to Believer Logitech, the A16Z Cultural Leadership Fund, Gamehers, and A16Z Games there. Cavs Legion, lit by TCP, Bennett Thrasher, Pass the Ball, H and Bread Financial there. So, by the way, if you need any of these links, they're in my description box below as well. And finally, here, now I don't know if they're still around or not, but this platform here is called Gone Gaming, Women of Color in Gaming. So this was called Gone Gaming, and they would go around and listen. They have been out here doing stuff. All of the in my pocket women have been out here doing stuff. Also, black men too. And you can get a scholarship for gaming now. If I could have got a scholarship for Mario Kart, things would have been different. Yes, indeed, there. So, we have more Brainley's Virtual Tour Live coming up right from this space right here, right now. Now, this story, y'all, is very tragic. From Yahoo News here. Disneyland visitor dies in hospital after riding the Haunted Mansion. The woman was reportedly taken to a local hospital for medical treatment on October 6th. Now, this is the Nightmare Before Christmas overlay at Disneyland here. A Disneyland guest has died after riding the park's Haunted Mansion attraction. Local officials have confirmed to Yahoo Anaheim Fire and Rescue responded to the Disneyland Resort for an unresponsive woman in her 60s who had just finished riding a Haunted Mansion attraction. Master of the Anaheim Police Department told Yahoo Disneyland security personnel provided CPR till paramedics arrived. The woman was then transported to a local hospital where she was later pronounced deceased. Per the statement, Sarah told Yahoo, while the woman's death does not appear to be linked to the park ride, the Orange County Sheriff Coroner will determine the official cause of death at a later time. A representative for the Disneyland Resort confirmed to Yahoo via email on Wednesday that guests required medical treatment on October 6th was taken to a local hospital. Yahoo also reached out to the Orange County Sheriff Coroner, but did not receive an immediate response. A spirited Disney attraction, the Haunted Mansion at Disneyland in Anaheim, California, first opened up on August 9th, 1969. It was opened up one day before August 10th, which is my birthday. That was more August 10th, 1994. But just connecting dots here. Its original opening was delayed despite being built between 1962 and 1963, in part due to Walt Disney's death in 1966, and Walt Disney actually worked on this attraction. Located in the park's New Orleans Square, Haunted Mansion is recognized as one of the last rides that Disney had influenced in design and reflects his desire for an attraction that was more entertaining than terrifying. There was a fight between should it be scary, should it be funny. Guided by a disembodied voice, the ride takes guests through the haunted estate, visiting a series of ghostly residents along the way. Various stops on the tour include a casket-riddled conservatory, Mount Leota's eerie seance room in a ghoulish graveyard, and Madame Leota, the woman who, is the face that was Madame Leota Toombs, the originator, and her daughter worked as an Imagineerist when she just left Disney. And she would do for the holiday edition. Her daughter would be the face of it. From late August through the first week of January, the Haunted Mansion is transformed into a Nightmare Before Christmas themed seasonal overlay called Haunted Mansion Holiday. Nearly identical versions of the Anaheim, California attraction opened in Walt Disney World in 1971. In Tokyo Disneyland 1983, Disneyland Paris opened with the Phantom Manor, a more Western interpretation of the original attraction in 1992. While Hong Kong Disneyland unveiled Mystic Manor, a completely separate ride that's more thematically lighthearted in 2023. And of course, as you guys know, we just talked about, the Epic Universe situation here, which It looks like there's more to come from that. So I'll keep you updated if there's any new updates for sure. One man allegedly injured on Epic Universe ride sues Universal Orlando amusement parks have come under scrutiny. The news of the Disneyland guest death comes 2 weeks after a woman named by the name of Sandy Streets filed a lawsuit against Universal Orlando after claims to have suffered injuries while riding Stardust Racers. The new roller coaster at the recently unveiled Epic Universe Park. Stardust Racers is a dueling roller coaster attraction located in the Celestial Park region of Epic Universe. In her negligence claim filed on September 24th, Streets alleged that her head shook violently and slammed into her seat's headrest during the duration of the ride. Streets, who have also claimed to have ridden the attraction as a business invitee ahead of the park's official opening on April 30th. The official opening was May 22nd. So that's wrong. Just to let you know. Says she suffered permanent injuries from the incident. Streets' lawsuit was filed a week after Epic Universe guest Kevin Rodriguez-Zavala died on September 17th after he became unresponsive while also riding Stardust Racers at Universal Orlando theme park. Zavala's death was ruled an accident resulted from multiple blunt impact injuries according to officials. And of course, he had a pre-existing spinal injury. Now, from People Magazine, People.com, cause of death will not be revealed for Disneyland guests who died after riding Haunted Mansion. Here's why. Anaheim police confirmed to People Magazine, People.com, that they found an unresponsive woman in her 60s on the ride Monday, October 6th. You need to know cause of death will not be revealed. But the Disneyland guests who died after riding the Haunted Mansion on October 6th, a woman in her 60s required medical treatment in the park. It was later transported to the hospital where she died. Representative for the Anaheim Police Department told People Magazine, People.com, the Orange County Sheriff's Coroner did not take custody of the body, thus no autopsy will be completed. In a statement, the spokesperson previously called the incident an unfortunate medical episode. Cause of death will not be revealed for the Disneyland guests who died after riding the Haunted Mansion attraction. People has learned, People Magazine, People.com has learned. On Thursday, October 9th, Matt Sutter, Public Information Officer for the Anaheim Police Department, confirmed to People Magazine, People.com, that the Orange County Sheriff's Coroner's Office did not take custody of the body following the woman's death, thus an autopsy would not be completed. The representative said this likely indicates the doctor signed off on a death certificate and her family made their own arrangements to gain custody of the body. On October 8th, Sir shared in a statement to People Magazine, People.com, that Anaheim Fire and Rescue responded to the park around 6:30 p.m. On Monday, October 6th, upon arrival, they found an unresponsive woman in her 60s who had just finished riding the Haunted Mansion attraction. Disneyland security personnel provided CPR until paramedics arrived. The same continued. She was transported to a local hospital where she was later pronounced deceased. At the time, the officer called the incident an unfortunate medical episode and said there's no indication of any operation issue with the attraction, which reopened soon after. A representative for Disneyland confirmed to People Magazine, People.com, that guests required medical treatment on October 6th, and they were later transported to a local hospital. According to Disneyland's website, the Haunted Mansion is dark and contains some mildly frightening scenes, but there's no gore, and it's described as a slow-moving ride. Guests board a dune buggy that takes them through a highly themed ghostly estate. The Haunted Mansion first opened on August 9th, 1969, has been at Disneyland ever since. Going to the Walt Disney Family Museum, it was one of the last attractions Walt Disney personally worked on for his death in 1966. The ride has spawned different iterations at Disney parks all over the world. Walt Disney World's Magic Kingdom in Orlando, Florida, and Tokyo Disneyland have their own versions of the ride. Disneyland Paris has an attraction called Phantom Manor, which features a darker Western themed storyline. Meanwhile, Hong Kong Disneyland has opened with Mystic Manor, which is a similar dark ride that follows a monkey named Albert. The Haunted Mansion attraction served as the primary inspiration for Eddie Murphy's 2003 film of the same name. In 2021, a Muppets Haunted Mansion movie was released on Disney Plus. It featured guest appearances from John Stamos, Kristen Metz, Alfonso Ribeiro. A remake of the original film was released in 2023 with Stanfield, Jared Leto, Tiffany Hatch, Jamie Lee Curtis, and more. So what do I have to say about this? First of all, it's a very unfortunate incident because this is reminding me of the fact of, y'all remember in New Orleans with that horrific massacre My voice is sounding good. Thank you, Brian, for that. Y'all remember the massacre that happened with that man who, pummeled people through the streets of New Orleans, right? You know, on down south, and then on the West Coast on the same day, the first day of the new year, that there was a Cybertruck on fire and an explosion outside the 47 Hotel. And it's interesting that we have a death on the East Coast, and now the West Coast. And it's very, very sad. And of course, I talked to my good friend Florentin this morning. I said, I'm going to cover with some love, grace, and space. But if you don't know, at the end of the ride, when Mount Leota says, hurry back, and I'm going to do this with so much love, grace, and space, there are 999 happy haunts, but there is always room for one more. She became the 1,000th haunt. And literally that is the ride. So I'm not trying to be funny or anything like that. That is literally the haunted mansion, ladies and gentlemen. So very, very, very sad. You know what I mean? And it's just, yeah, it's very, very sad. It's very, very sad. So yeah, very, very sad. So here is this here. Yep. I'm trying to find that iconic line. Give me a moment now. Come on now. Let's see here. Okay, let me go back to Ghost Host here. GH Ghost Host. Because that is an actual line in the thing here. Do this. Oh, right here. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. All right, here we go, y'all. This is the line. So that is the line. So she is the 1,000th haunt, and much love, prayers, and support to the family and friends of that woman. All right, y'all, that is literally our show. Not too bad. We did that in 1 hour, 52 minutes, and 17 seconds there. And of course, as you know, we always leave you with a positive news story. So let's get to that, shall we, if we can. Whew, my Lord, what a show this morning. Like I said, you're always going to get something out of this show, and that's why I truly love about it. We are for the culture, of the culture, and by the culture. We talk about what's happening in the mainstream, but we also talk about what's happening in our stream as well. It's a lot going on. Yes, indeed. So here it is here. So here's some good news, an update here. This is an exclusive from the Jasmine brand. RHOP star Wendy Ofezo and husband Eddie set bail at $50,000 will be released today after posting bond following fraud arrest. So there you go. So there you go. So, all right, y'all. That is it for me. One love, much love, all love. I feel the love and send it right back to you. I'll see you a little bit later on tonight for more Brainley's virtual tour live. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. One love, much love, all love. I feel the love. I'll send it right back to you. Bye, everybody. Peace.
I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you, and you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you, and you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you, and you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should.
Book Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
Child relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time.